So, over the weekend, Obi Kubana celebrated his 50th birthday in Abuja, and a lot of things happened. A lot of celebrities were there, the rich and powerful, the rich and mighty, and politicians, everybody, people were there. So, I just want to highlight some of the things that, we saw online that people, shared the videos and all that. So, I just want to highlight some of them. Let's take a look at some of the, videos, then we'll talk about, some of those things.
You have good people around you. You have good people around you. The man from over. Melvin! 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 That's the top boss. The top bullion fan. Open it, open it. Open it. Instigator, you have good friends. Billionaires and billionaires. Ogole, 3 boxes, 30 million. 3 boxes, how much? 4 boxes, that's the first one. That is 40. Melvin. Instigator, that's your man. That's the 5th box. Open it. Melvin, all the way from Esan in Edo State. Who get money different? Who they stress different? Melvin Shipping Nigeria Limited. Melvin Shipping Nigeria Limited. The 6th box. 50 million.
So you see that a lot of things happened, a lot of money was sprayed, was given to him. Even Pretty Mike was there as usual, with his theatrics. He was there with, I think they said 50 people wrapped in bandage and stuff. I don't know what all that meant, but he was there, like I said. And other people who came out to celebrate with Obi Kubana, you will see the number of influential people, celebrities and all that. And for one, I just want to, give my take on that. One thing is that for people to come out and celebrate you, to rejoice with you and support you like that, then it means you're someone who help people, who go out of your way to help people, to lift people up, to, be there for people. So I think Obi Kubana is that kind of person, or else people will not rally around him like that. People will not support him like that. People will not, turn up for him like that. We saw what happened some years ago during his mother's burial at Oba in, his hometown. And again, over this weekend, the same thing, a lot of people turned out and supported him that much. Then secondly, people have been talking about the display of money, at all his events and stuff like that. A certain guy came with about 10 boxes of money. Each box, as they said, I wasn't there, each box carried about 10 million. So he sprayed like 100 million. But the good thing about it is that he didn't devalue the money, he didn't deface the money, he didn't abuse the money, and all that. They just poured it in one, container. So they were pouring the money in that container. So that person came and sprayed 100 million naira cash there. 100 million naira you'd see in that video. Then in another video, somebody showed, I think it's a hotel room or an apartment or something, where they had stashed about 50 million naira to be sprayed there also, to mark his 50th birthday. So people saw all these things, and back and forth, people have been talking, it's not right, it's their money, this and that, a whole lot. So I just want to say something, and also people have been also saying this thing that if you make your money, the hard way, the real correct way, and you make that money in a legit manner and stuff like that, you won't go around, throwing away money like that, or flaunting, or showing money like that and throwing it away like that. People have said a lot of things about all these things, over his, not his alone, and the way Nigerians we spray and we show money off like that. So I just want to say yes. I think to the best of my knowledge, Nigeria is the only country that we show this kind of money, that we spray this kind of monies at events, at parties, that we show off like that. Even countries that are richer than Nigeria, where we have billionaires than Nigeria and stuff like that. America, UK, Germany, the Arab world, Saudi Arabia, UAE, and all of them, they don't come out to spray money the way Nigerians do. Some say it's our culture, that we spraying of money is the Nigerian culture. Yes, I'll say to some extent it's our culture. When we are happy, when we want to show some people that we love them, we celebrate them, we use spraying of money, to show all that. But these days it has come to the level where the amount of money spent is outrageous. Like we saw in that video, the amount of money spent while spraying is outrageous. 100 million, 50 million, and all that, it's outrageous. And again, they also say that you can't tell someone how to spend his money. That is true. If I make my money legitly, you can't tell me how to spend it. If I want to spray it, if I want to, you understand, I will do it. But the thing is, for me, I don't think if I have that kind of money, I'll come to the open and start, unboxing oodles of cash and pouring them into, stuff like that up to that extent. Maybe I'll give a check or make a transfer. If I want to, present, maybe I'll do a check, put it on a tray and present to you at the occasion or something like that. But coming out like that, my own opinion, I wouldn't do it. But it is prerogative, it is, money and stuff like that. So maybe he can do whatever he wants to do. Because in countries like America, if you do not even up to this, half as much as this, you'll be investigated by the IRS, and before you know it, they'll start checking your businesses, they'll start checking this and that. But in Nigeria, well, I don't know, they've been doing things like this for the longest, and security agencies don't even bother and stuff like that. And again, how it comes off, showing these amounts of money, in the public and all that, and the way it's given out and stuff, it passes the wrong message. To me, I don't know, to me, this is how it comes off, but to others, it might mean something else, It's passing the wrong message to our young ones that, man, I have to do anything to get this money. This guy is my age mate. This guy is a man. He's spending this much. I can't do this. I can't do anything to get this money. Meanwhile, maybe these guys, they've gotten their own money over the years legitly. But when young men and women see things like this, it will push them into trying to get this money by all means. Because when you see this amount of money, you will not categorize this as being motivational, that it's a motivation to young ones. No, you're not motivating anybody to just push them into doing, wrong things, bad things to get this money, because they are seeing you, they want to be like you, they want to spend this money like you, they want to throw this money around like you are doing. So to them, they will just want to do anything. That is what I feel, the repercussion it will have on our young ones. They see people doing all these things and they feel, no, I have to get this money, I have to show off like this, I have to do this and that. So that's what I feel. So that's my take. So I feel Obi Kubana is somebody who really helps people. That is why people gather around him and support him. So that's what I feel. And I just feel Nigerians, yes, it might be our culture, but we should tone these things down a bit because of the effect it will have on our young ones, on our children. Yes, I'm not saying you should not spend your money. Spend your money whatever way pleases you, but if it's in the open, I think we should tone it down a bit so that it will not affect our young ones negatively. So that's my take. Till I come your way next time, please like, share, follow, and do drop your comments. Doing all this will definitely help make the channel grow. See you all next time. Bye bye.
Silva Squad channel.